So after it says go, do we go or do we go on go? Is it 3, 2, 1, go? Or is it 3, 2, 1, go and then go? Oh, shoot. We're live.
Who is that? Who is that man down below us there, Bart? Who is that?
I don't know. He looks kind of familiar.
He's got the matching hair. He's got the Bart matching hairdo.
Right. Well, he's got his name right on his shirt, Greg.
Oh, that's right.
Look at Joker forgets who we are. Be on time. Yeah, we are on time. We're only 6 minutes late.
That's on time for you.
That's on time for us. Hey, really quick, let's just mention Chaos was here first, saying something that I can't even read, so I don't know what he said. Polo's here.
Why can't I see the chat on the side?
Oh, because I didn't. Fine, Greg.
Jimmy, Chris,
This is my first rodeo. I've never done this before. So
you literally have glasses on top of your head, complaining you can't see something.
Right. Yeah, Greg's like those guys you see with their baseball cap on backwards, but blocking the sun with their hand.
There you go.
It's like it's a shame they don't make a hat that would just block that sun for you.
Punkster Entertainment, Punkster, welcome aboard, my friend.
Yeah, Gideon's here from the Netherlands.
Hey, it's late there.
Yeah, it's Mr. Windmiller. It's way early in the morning there. It's always good to see you. Yeah, here's Punkster.
Kelly Huff, I saw her on TV the other day. Kelly,
What?
I was watching The Wizard of Oz, and they came out and they said, "We represent the Lollipop Kids, the Lollipop Kids."
Oh, let's see what's he said. It's 1:07 a.m. local time. That's dedication.
Awesome.
He's missed the last couple shows, but he heard Ed was going to be on today, so he came back.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that was it.
I'm sure that was it. Hey, so we're kind of just throwing in a bonus show here because it was a big week for pinball.
Going on.
Oh my gosh! And then, kind of side note, I was just telling Shelby before I came out here, and then it was such a busy day for pinball on Thursday that I didn't realize till Friday that the Halloween event on American Truck Simulator started on Thursday also. So it's like, yeah, I was just slammed with trying to do videos. But we're here to talk pinball. I got my Mr. Poe style flick my balls shirt.
Hey.
Hey, it's pinball. It's pinball. And then
there you go.
When Poe's here, I just cover the F and tell him, But yeah, here we go. This is what it's all about. Hail to Ed. That's what we're here for.
Hollywood.
Polo's been throwing up a lot of scores on our Discord. He's been just hammering some tables. He's on fire. But what do you guys want to talk about first? You guys want to talk about the Zaccaria going out of early access, or do we want to talk about the girl that came out on the other guy's system?
Well, let's talk about the girl real quick. Let's talk about because I set up a
not everybody has Zaccaria on the new stuff yet. So
Are we talking Elvira?
We are.
Yeah, that has got to be one of the most anticipated or wished for table. Well, two of them, but for that Zen's ever heard of, that people have been just clamoring every time they're like, yeah, we're gonna have a release. Is it Elvira? Is it Elvira? They'll guess like 7 tables plus Elvira, every single, and then around Halloween time, it's just Elvira. So
for years.
Yeah, it's amazing. Hey, Calvin Wong is here. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Future's so bright. Greg's wearing his shades on top of his head because it's only bright upstairs. Because that's where his wife is right now. She's upstairs. That's where all the brightness is from that house.
There you go.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, Bart said he was in the studio, and I said, "Oh my gosh, gotta get Russian," because Sunday's kind of family dinner day around here, and my son came by today. And anyway, I was out on the back deck, beautiful sunny day, and I was grilling, and then I just finished eating out there on the deck and rained down here and said, "Oh."
That's all right. Hey, that sounds like a perfect time. If you're not playing pinball, I can't think of much better than sitting out on the deck grilling up some meat. That's a good time.
Do you have mosquito problems? Just to jump off subject real quick, because I would sit on my porch a lot more if we weren't just getting attacked constantly.
Yes, we do have mosquitoes, but fortunately, and I can't explain it, but maybe it could be just the fact that it got cool here and then warm again. I'm just assuming that it's because, maybe it killed them off. I don't know, but there weren't any out today. But yes, I have been out on my back deck and it's been horrible. So,
yeah, it's crazy. We got so much rain here this summer, the second half of summer. We've had mosquito problems. I did a couple videos while I was out here in the thing, and I'd stop recording because there would be like 10 mosquitoes inside my trailer. And because I guess they see the ambient lights that are left on in here, I don't shut the whole trailer down every night. So, and then they go through the cracks around the door and stuff. And I come in and like, I'm in West Texas. Why do I have mosquitoes? This is wrong. But yeah,
they're mean. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all right. That's how the show works. We talk about what we're talking about at the time. But so now, Ed, I know you played these tables on Steam, right? Because I think when I did my video for the Party Monsters, I had a horrendous game, and then I clicked on my friends tab, and I think you had like 8 times my score. Because I mean, yours was a decent score, not a phenomenal score, but a decent score. And mine made your score look like a phenomenal score. So
and I appreciate that.
Thank you for
being on the leaderboards, because it always makes me feel good. Yeah, I have it on there. I'm considering not even getting it on the Legends 4K when it comes out, because I am enjoying it on Steam and Pinball Effects. So I've double dipped a lot in the past, but I may not this time.
Yeah, I double dipped, but I double dipped Steam for out here on the cabinet and VR.
I still have not got that Pinball Effects on my MetaQuest.
Oh man, it's awesome. They did a phenomenal job, and Elvira is pretty cool. Of course, they did something in the latest update or something. I don't know, but my animations and stuff for the stuff that's beside the table, were turned off. So I'm playing Elvira, and I did videos day of release, right, as soon as it came out, and I'm like, there's no Elvira standing next to the tables. Recorded both tables, did all that stuff, posted, and I was like, wait a second, maybe I just had them turned off. So I had to do a supplemental video. Hey, look, Elvira is here next to it. But and of course she's a little sassy and all that stuff, and that's fine.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great tables both. I had not played Party Monsters significantly at all. I downloaded it before on VPX, I think, if I recall, and tried it and never got into it. But I had played Scared Stiff quite a bit. I mean, it had a Stiffle-meter. So, got to play that. And I actually did a video like two and a half years ago. Like 2.5. It would have been 2 years ago because it's Halloween. On my channel with a tutorial for Scared Stiff. And I went and looked at it. It's pretty cringy. It's pretty cringy, man. My old videos, when I go back and look at them, anything over 2 years old is bad. But it was pretty funny. So I'll probably re-release it in another week or so for Halloween, just for the laughs.
Yeah, I've had a couple people ask me which table I like better, or one guy asked me on my thing, he can only afford one, which would you recommend? I'm like, that's hard for me to do because Scared Stiff is one of my favorite tables of all time. So I'm going to be biased. But I am starting to enjoy Party Monsters a lot more because I'm playing it a lot more. And I think they're both great tables. I like them both, but I still lean towards Scared Stiff. I think it has funnier call outs by Elvira, and some of the table dynamics are easier for me to achieve. But that could be. Go ahead.
Did you notice on Scared Stiff, it's got the bony flippers? And did you notice the joints are actually I thought it was cosmetic, purely cosmetic, but the joints of the flipper actually are ridged and affect the travel of the ball when you hit it.
Oh, really? I never
I
even
thought it was purely cosmetic, but it's not.
Wow.
Which is awesome. It's a great little detail.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I haven't paid that much attention.
And that's something I found really amazing about all these games in general nowadays. Video games, but especially in pinball, the physics. The physical science behind. Because have you ever noticed if you hit the ball just right, it's kind of like on my real machine. If you hit it just right, it'll spin. And it'll actually, like a bowling ball, it'll curve as it's going around. It's wild stuff. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, Scared Stiff, it does have a in clear black 3377 said it can get ruined when you become too good of a player. I think that's why I like it though, because a lot of the shots I can make, so I have a good time with it. But
I make no bones about it. I prefer a table that's not crazy difficult, and I apologize for interrupting. You go ahead, please.
Oh, I agree 100% with what you said, and it is significantly. I find it significantly easier in the Quest. And I don't know if it's partly because you have a better view. You can see all the angles. As nice as it is to play on a cabinet and all that, you are still looking at, the one angle for the most part. And I don't ever play it in the, laid down thing. I'm looking top down. So there are some things that you can't see as well. Where in, VR, you move your head around, you can see around the stuff. Or if it's the physics. But it is significantly easier for me to play in VR.
I bet that's exactly why. The depth perception is so much more accurate,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the back glass in VR on Scared Stiff is amazing. It's multi-layered in 3D. The spider's 3D when it does the spin. Oh, it's pretty badass.
Awesome.
I mean, I got my video for it, but that never translates. You watch it on a 2D screen on YouTube versus seeing it in the headset in 3D. It's really amazing. They did a great job. Yeah, and I don't know what my high score is in here on Scared Stiff. It's probably around 6 or 7 million for Scared Stiff. I've only played it a few times in here. I got 38 million yesterday.
Wow, that's a big difference
in VR. Yeah, and partly because I'm playing a lot in VR because I'm trying to win the statue that I can put in my.
Oh yeah.
Thing. But yeah, Greg, which one of the two tables is your favorite? You like Scared Stiff better or Party Monsters?
No, I'm with you guys on Scared Stiff. I don't know why. When I started playing the VPX version, I like the call outs on Scared Stiff. I like the what do they call it on the back glass? It's the what do they call that when it's got the custom movies rolling in there and stuff?
The pup pack. Pup pack, yeah.
Pup pack for that is absolutely excellent. I like that. And if you notice, I did set. Matter of fact, I've been trying to bring it up here. My computer wanted to do an upgrade at Windows. Anyway, I started a tournament on Scared Stiff. It should have ended today or yesterday. I know that it was you, Bart, me, and Derek that were in it last I checked. So I'm going to look at it here in just a minute and see how the scores came out. That's why I set up.
That was my high score. I got 9 million on that game when I played in your tournament because Derek had 7, and I'm like, I can't let Derek only be mad at Ed for whooping him in a tournament. I got to whoop him too. But
was that on the Discord?
Yeah.
I seem to have missed that. Darn it.
Yeah, no, that's all right. I should have done a video on it, but I've just lately, I don't know, heading into winter, it's a beautiful fall, and I've been busy, so I haven't even done any videos. When Bart talked about coming on tonight, I couldn't help but to want to jump in on this. This is too cool with the new pinball stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I did, too. I got to tell you a funny story on myself. I've ordered FX pinball on Epic because my FX3 was on Steam, and you can't play FX3 on one computer and FX on another computer at the same time. You can't log into Steam and play 2 different games. So I wanted people that came over to be able to play FX3 and FX at the same time. So I put FX on Epic. Well, I went and bought them. We got excited. Bart told me about it. Went and bought them on Steam. What was it supposed to? I was supposed to buy them on Epic. Fortunately, Steam has a policy that if you don't play it for more than 2 hours, you get an instant refund. I just told them, please give me my money back. They gave me my money back. And I bought it all off Epic. So there's a hats off to Steam. They do.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And that is a pain in the ass that they wouldn't let you do that, but I kind of get it, from their aspect, their standpoint.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, otherwise you just share your login and 72 people are all playing the G Parker FX3.
Like I do with Netflix. We don't.
Like people I know that I frown upon do. Yeah. Hey, look at this guy. Played Scared Stiff. Well, most of the games you play, you're scared stiff, Poe. And yeah, we know. Good to see you, Poe.
Style.
Good to see you. And I didn't want to. Pongster asked this, not pinball related, but he said Blade and Sorcery Nomad on Oculus Quest. Fun game. I have not played it, but it looks awesome. It looks like an amazing game. It looks amazing. But
there's another RPG on there that is really cool. Some dungeon diving game that's really fun, and I kind of blast playing it. And I wish I had more time. I'd play it more, but
yeah,
I'll think of it in a second. I'll throw it out there. Sorry to jump off track there.
Yeah, it's funny because I'll see every once in a while. I get the notifications in my headset that you're playing, that you're on the Quest, and I'm always wondering: is he playing pinball? What's he playing? Is he golfing?
It's almost always that game I just mentioned or golf. For sure. Yeah. Golf Plus is fantastic.
It is.
So,
but anyway.
Yeah, with Elvira coming out on the Legends 4K, I forget who it was. I apologize, but they made a good point about it's not why double dip for a game that's not as good on that other platform. And I've been playing a lot of Legends 4K lately. Yeah, there you go. That was you. Hollywood, yeah. So I've been playing a lot of Legends 4K lately, and it's doing well. They've had their issues, of course, as a company and the machine itself, but mine's been working, and I've been purchasing games, some of the deluxe editions of the Zaccaria tables, etc. And it's so much less of a headache than dealing with VPX or dealing with OTG at times, because your computer updates and now it's not working OTG, and you got to screw with it, mess with it. So I kind of forgotten and gotten away from playing Pinball FX on the Legends Pinball 4K because I've been buying them and playing them, and they've been fine. But man, I got the Elvira, and I was playing that on the Legends 4K through OTG off of Pinball FX, and it just all came back to me. Wow, this is so well done by the folks at Pinball FX, the 3D effects, the demos before the game starts, the way it's just, gliding through the table and you get to look at all the different elements, all the different camera angles you can choose from, which you can't do on Legends 4K. They just dumb it down so much, and I've been playing it so much, I kind of forgot how awesome Pinball FX is. And man, I've been having a blast with the Elvira tables.
Yeah. I've gotten to the point where, and I don't want to turn this into a, bash other things and stuff, but I jumped on VPX the other day. I figured, okay, Halloween season's coming up. I'll record a couple videos playing some Halloween tables. Very first table I did, I played the first game, everything went fine. Launched the ball the second, the flippers didn't work on ball one. Tried a third game, they didn't work on any balls then. I'm like, what? This is why I moved away from. I mean, VPX is great when it works, but boy, is it a headache when it doesn't.
I was going to do a video on that exact subject, Bart. You absolutely nailed it. And I still probably will, just kind of the state of digital pinball. I was thinking of talking about, or virtual pinball, of the different platforms that you can play in and the disadvantage of them versus each other. And I ran into the same thing, and I'm not going to lie, it had a lot to do with me stepping back for a little while on my channel. And even the fact that I'm doing it less now is all those different configurations. A new table comes out, and you're like, oh, this looks awesome. I can't wait to play it. Oh, wait, I have to update to the latest VPX version. I got to get the 64-bit version. Oh, no, PinMain needs to be updated. And I'm not saying that can't be done because I did it and eventually played them. but it's a level of pickiness that sometimes I don't want to deal with, you know. And I know there's other folks out there that haven't been on this journey and haven't dipped their toe into VPX and all that it entails. And part of me just wants to tell them, you know, unless you're really into the tech side of stuff, I don't really recommend it. But I don't say that, but it's a real thing, man.
Yeah. And then not to mention, sometimes you'll do all that stuff, update PinMame, you know, update this, and you'll get that table, and then you'll go back to play a table that you love, and it doesn't work now because you updated stuff and it broke an old table. And now you got to figure out, is it something in PinMame? Is it something in VPX itself? Is it the table? Is there an updated table that'll work?
DMD, Flex DMD.
Yeah. So
right on, Hollywood.
It is. And if you're like and some people love that aspect of it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Some people love the tinkering. I don't have a problem with it, and love
those that do.
Yeah, but when it is working, boy, there are some people that do some amazing stuff. So it's not to bash on VPX, but if you just want to turn something on and play, man, FX has come a long way. Zaccaria has come a long way, and these plug and play pinball systems have come. You know, they're pretty good stuff. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right here. Best part of VPX is getting to control everything yourself. Worst part is having to control everything yourself.
Blair Black nailed it. Absolutely.
That is perfect.
What you said, you finally get it configured to operate this table, and then 2 days later, there's a new version of the table, and you got to download that and unzip it and put it in there, and it's just never ending, like he said, and it's, you know. Again, some people don't mind it. That's cool. I have no problem with people that do. But yeah, the shorter the time gets, the less patience I have for that. You know.
Right. Yeah. And for me, as much as Pinball FX has advanced, and now Zaccaria has really advanced a lot this past year, it's harder for me to want to spend the time. Like I said, I launched that table. It didn't work, and I'm like, just shut it down. I'll go play Elvira.
That's right. But make no mistake. The VPX tables are far superior when they're the modern versions of tables, you know, modern downloads of VPX tables. The 10.8 ones, as much as this is a pain it is to update it to 10.8, man, they look fantastic. And when you dial it in, the physics, the feel of it, the sound, that is the superior platform when it works, for sure.
Right. And there is this. The upside is you don't have to pay for the same table 2 or 3 times.
That is true. Not even once.
Yeah, not even once, right?
Yeah,
and you don't, let alone multiple times. As someone that just dropped $40 on Elvira because I double dipped both tables, that is a definite factor. Greg, were you wanting to put that up right now?
Yeah, it's funny though. Bring that up real quick. There's the tournament I set up the day that it came out. But I don't understand this. It shows position 2, 3, and 4. Now, I'm not messing with Bart here. I just brought it up on my screen. It shows Pixelatorium number 2, Deep Parker number 3, and Post number 4. It is as it should be with Poet number 4, but I don't understand why you're not showing up on the number 1 spot, Bart.
Oh, well, if it's not going to show my score, it's probably because I had 12 digits in it, and it's too big to fit on there. I think I got like 142 billion. That's probably what it was. What if
Did that already expire?
Well, you know what? Let me click on leaderboard. Let me see if when I click on leaderboard, if you come up. Okay, there you are.
There you are. Okay. Is that close?
142 billion. Now, all right. Okay. Never mind.
I might have been off by a little with that 142 billion. I was just guessing.
I'm guessing when you said 12 digits, it's really closer to 6, isn't it, Bart?
Yeah, it's but that 9.5, that is my best score that I've got on playing on my cabinet here. Man, now I can't remember how to get this off the screen.
I can hit stop sharing.
There we go. And like I said, I got that 38 million playing in VR. And man, I don't know if you know who Jabba is, Ed. He's a friend of the show. He's over in England, and really nice guy. And he's kind of destroys all my scores on a regular basis. You love him. He's a lot like you.
All right.
He has 52 million, I think.
Ooh.
And as I was cracking 30 million, I'm like, the inside of your head starts going, there's a chance I might catch him. Then 35 million, there's a chance I'm still on ball 2. And then ball 3, I get like 7 points.
Pinball is a cool game, man.
Yeah, it's funny, but he's on all the leaderboards, which the bad part with the VR stuff is you can't play in any of the tournaments and stuff. The good part is all your friends, you can see each other's scores, just like you can on Steam and all that. And so you can track your friends on there.
Do they have their own VR tournament function, or is it none even on that?
None at all.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Now I've heard rumors that they're talking about. Yeah, that sounds legit, Poe. He played it once. That was his score. He didn't want practice because then he'd destroy us all.
It's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah. I've heard rumors. Well, Zen actually asked on Discord. Was it Discord? No, in Reddit. If people would be interested in buying VR for Steam for Pinball FX. And I myself answered, sure, if you do it like Zen or like Zaccaria Pinball did, where it's a one-time purchase of the VR pack, and then every table you get is VR. If you're saying buy all the tables again, I'm out. I'm not going to do that.
And that is nice. I'm telling you what, I did that. You told me to do that. Actually, I didn't tell you the entire truth. I forgot I'd bought it. You said it was on sale, and I looked and I said, I went to buy it, and it says it's already in your library. So then, and I think I told you the only other thing that went wrong is I took my cable up, it wouldn't work. So I finally researched it, and it's got to be a good cable.
Yeah.
And so I went to Amazon and I said, give me the best cable you can, and delivered it overnight. By 7 o'clock the next morning, it was on my porch. I was running VR. So it's easy to do.
So it did work.
Yeah, and you can, if you're close enough to your router and you have a good router, you can use the AirLink and it works well. My router that I have in here, even though my router, I'm literally touching my router right now. And when I play pinball in VR, I'm standing at my table. So what you got an arm's reach away, but this router's 5G is so bad. It's about a quarter the speed of going to the 2.4. I need a new router for out here, so I can't do it. That's why I always use wired. But if you have like a, what do they call it, the Wi-Fi 6, it's supposed to work very well. Anyway, but
mesh systems, and it's sitting right on the other side of this monitor right here.
Yeah, I would try it. I would try the AirLink and see if it works. And then I also bought the virtual desktop. That's like a $10 one-time purchase, and they say that works better for most
I've heard that.
PC VR games. But again, my Wi-Fi is so bad, I just wire in and then use the let's see. Calvin Wong's asking, is Quest 2 good enough VR or Quest 3 necessary? No, as a matter of fact, most of the time when I'm out here, even though I have a Quest 3, I have a Quest 2 sitting right here. That 90% of the time, when I got the Quest 3, when Shelby bought it for me for Father's Day, bought me a Quest 3. This is Kelly's old Quest 2. She upgraded to my Quest 2 because it had the higher memory storage, and then I brought this out here. So I usually use the Quest 2, but it does look better on the Quest 3. I'm not going to lie and say it doesn't, but you don't have to, because the PC's running it. It's not the horsepower in the thing. You're just using the headset as a display and as a motion detector.
Okay.
So
I've not tried that yet. I've just used my MetaQuest 3, in the software that I downloaded and played it. I've not tried hooking it up to the PC yet.
It takes a beefy PC to get anything good as far as frame rates and good quality image. You got to have a good video card. I have an RTX 2060. It's good enough for a lot of things that I do, but when I try to run high intense VR games, my frame rates tank and I just get seasick. But Zaccaria Pinball plays flawlessly with my setup.
They're so good at that with the way they make that stuff. They're
Yeah.
So I got to ask you guys. I can't remember. Oh, Ed, did you say you have both Scared Stiff and Party Monsters, or you just?
I
have
do
two?
on Steam. Yeah.
And Bart, you do too.
Yes.
I was just asking. I'm sitting here right in front of it. I got it up and running. Anybody want me to set up a tournament, a 5-day tournament for Party Monsters?
Yeah, I miss Scared Stiff, so I do for sure.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I selected. We're going to make it private. We're going to make it classic. We're going to make it. Which one do you want? Realistic? What's the choices on table physics? What do we want?
I like realistic.
Whatever you've been doing in the tourneys, I think is good.
Okay, players unlimited. Total attempts unlimited. Hours. We're not going to go hours. We're going to do days. We're going to do 5. Let's do 6 days. It'll be done by the weekend next week.
Be done on
Well,
Saturday.
remember, can you adjust it per player? Because Mr. Postile, he doesn't really want to have too many tries. So we might want to.
Right. Yeah.
Your Postile, 1 try. Okay, there you go.
Nice.
Okay, password is G. Oh crap.
G. Oh crap! Wow, that's a whole new password. It's usually G Parker. Oh wait, that's the same thing.
You know what? I hate it that it does not show the password. It just infuriates me. So now I got to make darn sure they type that password right. GPARKER. Remember that time that I screwed one up and you, me, Poe, and Mike all tried different combinations of the same word, and we finally figured it out. Stupid.
I just like watching Greg struggle so much to type his own name in. How do I spell it? What? One and done. Yeah, that's what Mrs. Postile says. Zaccaria is CPU pretty much, not GP. Is I don't know. He says CPU on both. I think he means CPU, not GPU. G Pamper.
I'm trying to figure out where did I go to. Okay, here it is.
Oh. So are you finding yourself enjoying Party Monsters more though? While Greg's doing that, you find yourself enjoying it more now that you're getting to spend some time with it? Ed?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time. Again, I never really played it before, and having a blast. I'm digging it quite a bit. Learning the rules, which is always the key, and that's kind of what I do. That's my whole jam. And
yeah, I don't want to put you on the spot, but are you going to make a video to help the rest of us out?
I absolutely plan to. It's only the 19th, so I do have time. So I absolutely plan to. That's as much as you're going to get from me. But I'd like to, yeah.
Nice.
Sure.
That always helps me. It is helpful to know the rules.
Well, also, to talk about the rules or read the rules is one thing, but showing them in action and talking about what you just described as you play, I think that, I even go look at my videos sometimes, like I did with Scared Stiff. I went back and watched my old videos to remember how to play it, and I barely got through it because it was so lame. But
I wish Ed was playing this right now. I have already drained. Do you see? I got the.
Oh, are you playing?
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
I like watching your videos, Ed, because then I'm like, oh, I've missed that shot before. Oh, I missed that shot too. Okay.
Absolutely.
Wait, we're supposed to hit the drop targets since when? But I am starting to learn the rules though of this table, so that does help. It does help a lot. Yeah.
So we got on the subject of the different difficulty of tables, and I make no bones about it. I enjoy a table with not particularly crazy hard. I'm better than some guy walking down the street, but I'm not, Pinstrats Dan or anything. Those guys, there's some people out there, Crow, Pinstrats Dan, some others that are on a whole different level of skill, and I have nothing but crazy love and respect for the way they're able to play. But I don't have that level, so if it's a little easier, that's okay.
Yeah. And I've talked about it before. I had that Joker's table
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
had
there you
the
go.
physical table. Matter of fact, the back glass is still right there, wherever
Nice.
I point. Because the table ended up crapping out on me. But anyway, it's a fairly simple table. The rules are not complex and jokers at all. But I had a blast with that table. I mean, just I could make shots, and I knew what I was supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I keep calling the game Road Warrior Ed. And
I
why
think
is he
your
whispering?
glasses are on top of your head, Mr. Postile.
Yeah. What level have you reached for your Zaccaria avatar so far? I'm not even sure. You hit level 18. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't pay attention to a lot of, and I'm bad about it because there's so much stuff in these things. Both Zaccaria and Zen Pinball, they have events. They have all these other things. I don't do any of that stuff. I log in, I play the table I want to play, or I'll jump in a tournament if I want to jump in a tournament. I'm so bad about some of these events. I heard there's an event that you can play in Scared Stiff. It's supposed to run until the 27th. I'm glad he brought that up because I forgot all about it. I was going to mention it. And the top 90%, so almost everybody that plays it is supposed to get an Elvira statue for in your room, your main room, I guess. And I couldn't even find it. I found a Scared Stiff event they got going, but I don't know if that's the one you need to play. I'm so clueless with all that stuff. I know how to find the table I want. I know how to find tournaments. Like Greg just set up a tournament. If you can't find it, just favorite the table and then sort your tournaments by favorites.
Yeah, that was the best tip
down that list. Yeah, that list gets down to almost nothing.
Isn't that statue something you get anyway when you kind of complete the table and you played it enough and scored high enough?
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw something on Reddit where someone was saying, yeah, the top 90%, if you play in this event, you'll get it on the 27th when it ends. I would assume that, yeah, because usually, I have a Darth Vader one and I have a.
Oh, yeah, I love that aspect
one.
of pinball effects. That's cool as heck.
Yeah.
I just brought up a grand tournament under events, Scared Stiff. So that's the one, right, Mark?
I don't know. I know it's a Scared Stiff tournament or something. I don't know if it's a tournament or an event.
Well, let me see.
I don't know what. Because there's an event also, isn't there?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now.
And I didn't see where it specified that it ended on the 27th or something. I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know.
If you want to see what I'm looking at, there it is. I just put it up there for you.
Yeah.
Because you get 5 tries. It ends in 7 days, 8 hours, and 16 minutes.
Rewards.
Reward timeline. Let's see.
Yeah, I see that thing where it says required score 725,000, and you get 2 eyeballs or whatever that is. I didn't see anything that said you win a statue.
No, I don't see anything about that either.
So, I don't know, but I almost never click on that events tab. I'm just bad about it. I should. I'm sure there's a lot of really cool stuff.
Quest line, events. I don't do any of that.
Yeah. I did in Pinball M. I was doing some of that stuff because you could really gore up your little room. Yeah. But I haven't found the reason to do it in FX yet. So I don't know. I just put up the stuff I win. But hey, there he is. There's the man himself, Java. Good to see you.
Java, UK, let's go.
Java, I was talking about you earlier because, man, for a second, I thought I had a chance at your Scared Stiff score in Pinball FX VR, and then I remembered I suck and had a horrible third ball. Java is our only hope. That is right. Java's a great guy. He's a great guy. And he, not only did he, I think he talked to Zaccaria about my channel is why they asked me to do the beta testing, but he will let me know. I'll wake up in the morning and lo and behold, there's a message from Java saying, hey, Zaccaria released a new table. And then, and then I'll go download it and shoot a video before he can. because it's the morning here and it's the evening there or something. But
Oh yeah.
complete for cups. It says it's an Elvira table. So does that mean boobies? Maybe those are the cups that you're getting. Yeah, I don't know. I did play in that little tournament that Greg was showing, that event. I got the 2 cups or whatever, but I don't know what they mean. So, yeah, it sucks though. The only thing I don't like with the Pinball FX VR is that they didn't do the standard where the game is free and you get like 1 table, so you can, because you kind of got to buy it, and you get the 3 Zen originals, but it costs you, I think it's $10 or $15 to buy the program, and then you got to buy all the table packs from there. But I ended up I have that thing where no, I'm not double dipping, and that lasts about an hour, and then I buy the other.
I hold out for a day or 2 usually.
I didn't even make it a whole day with Elvira. I bought it on VR first because it was available first. I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. I got out of bed and I said, let me just check the app. And there it was. So I bought it in VR, shot the videos right away, realized I messed up the videos right away, put out another video supplemental. And then I had to wait for it to come out on Steam. But I'm like, no, I'm not double dipping. I'm going to wait. We'll see. It'll be on sale someday down the road. Like, it came out on Steam, and like 20 minutes later, I'm buying it. I got to do it.
Yeah.
And then Zaccaria Pinball, the same day, had their update. They released a new table, which I only paid $2 for the new table because of the Platinum Pack. But it also had the 4-pack of the Primal Carnage, and that was $10. So I ended up spending $52 on pinball on Thursday. But
that's a big hit.
You know, and here's my deal with the $10 a table. Poe said when he saw it was $10 a table, said Indy was 15, so I'm glad it's not 15. It's like, that's true. And I have said myself, if some of these companies that don't buy into digital pinball at all, you know, Stern and all those, if they put out like that new Jaws table, if they made one and put it out, it's officially licensed. I'm not going to tell them this, but I'd pay $20, $25, $30 for it. I don't know if it was an official. So I spent $20 for Elvira each table, one for VR and one. I would have paid that if it was released, you know, and it cost me $20. I'd have bought it, you know. So it's not ridiculous. And when you figure if you go to the arcade, you're paying $1. If you're lucky, it's only $1 a game. Sometimes $1.50, $2 a game. It doesn't take long till you made your money back.
Once you've downloaded it and you play one night in there with a couple of beers for several hours, you've already paid less than it would have to do that in an arcade, all those quarters. Because they're at least, they're $1 to play now when you go in to buy, you know, at a pinball place?
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
There's a bar and grill down the street from us, and it's got a $1 bill. You can slip your $1 or a $5 in there.
Wow.
Yeah. I always said video games, and this is related video games, so it counts. Video games are one of the best entertainment deals there are. You know, people, even back in the Genesis days when I'd pay $50, $60 for a cartridge, you know, people would gasp. And I'm like, I'd play hours and hours. You go to a movie or whatever, you know, it's entertainment for dollar value is skewed really well for video games.
And, you know, you still always got these places like, of course, the pinball place that's here in town. I haven't been to their new location. You know, they closed down, moved into a new. We've got one of those giant Ferris wheels in town now. Like, they put it right at the base of that Ferris wheel, so I can't wait to get down there. But, you know, it's $10 for all day. So, and there's another place out in the mall over in Kansas side. Same thing. They've got video games and pinball. It's all $10 all day.
Oh, that's great. Ours is 15 out here in Sacramento. We got a nice pinball place. And
that all day pay pass thing, that's the way to go anymore. We went to the movies the other day. They had one of those Pac-Man Galaga split machines, $1 a game.
Bro.
$1 to play Pac-Man. I'm like, what?
we went to the theater. Honey, what did we go see? Was that Nosferatu? We went and saw Nosferatu a few months ago when it came out. And I remember as we were walking into the place, I saw a place at arcade over here. So I was like, oh, we got to go to that for the movie. Movie was cool. We dug it. We go to the arcade. I'm such an old guy. I didn't even recognize what the hell is this. There was no machines where you stand up and put money in and play. They got big stand-in things and everything's sitting in, and it's a whole different world now. It's not just individual arcade machines lined up anymore, and I was just not ready for that.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's is like, we went into a Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Hey, I just finished this playing that grand tournament. It says two rewards unlocked. So now I have to exit the table. But is there a place?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, where do I? You guys got to talk me through this Pinball FX. I don't remember. In FX3, I can remember, but where are the rewards at?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I had a thing that said I won 2 different little things, and I didn't know what they did, what they were for.
I'll go to home.
Yeah, let's see. Your notifications there? You have a notification up top on the right?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, you finished number 4 in G. Parker's arcade tournament.
I don't know that.
So that's that. Man, I'm at a loss. I don't know.
Yeah, I am so lost.
Not a very good UI.
I don't have a clue. Okay, reward score. It says 2. Maybe you don't get it until it's over.
Oh, that could be.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because if you look where my mouse is over here on the right, it says required score 725,000, which I got a few million, and it says 2 here. So I don't know. I'll wait and I'll report back. See what happens.
All right.
Anyway, well, that was fun.
I'm gonna have to do that.
I'm gonna shut this thing down though, Bart.
Okay. Poe asked if we're back. I just turned my air conditioner back on. I don't know if that's true. It was 43 degrees this morning. I'm like, what the heck? And then I'm like, let's stick with that. Now it's hot in here.
Right on, Kelly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's way loud. Yeah. But that's good. Then the kids can't hear me cussing when I score so horribly on games I used to be good at. No,
they just walked around and left.
Yeah, they didn't have any games I used to be good at Dave and Buster's. It's all wacky stuff. But there is a place in El Paso that Kelly and I are going to try to go there on Tuesday, but we don't know. I have to go to El Paso for a VA appointment, and we're going to go over there. They do have 4 pinball tables, so I might play some pinball, and we might go bowling. They got $1 a game bowling during the week.
You got to do something to cheer it up because you got VA and you got El Paso. You got to pump up the level there somehow.
Right. Yeah.
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, I gotta go get them look at my tinnitus and stuff because it's getting bad. But anyway, so hey, we're almost an hour into this, and I do want to talk a little bit about Zaccaria Pinball, if that's all right. And I think we talked a lot about Elvira, which that's a subject can go on all day. Zaccaria came out of early access. It is now officially in version 1.0. Myself, Jabba was in the beta test. Greg was in the beta test. Derek was in the beta testing. And a bunch of knuckleheads were in the beta testing, which made it hard to get involved in the beta testing at some points. But they've released it, and they've added a lot of stuff. And I tell you, Zen's got to be worried because Zaccaria is catching them in a lot of aspects. They've added tournaments. They've added all these events. They've added daily events, weekly events, monthly events, daily and monthly and weekly tournaments. The only thing that is not quite where it needs to be yet is the tournaments are all only 24-hour tournaments if you create it. The ones that they host can be weekly or monthly, but if you create and host a tournament, it's only one day, which makes it almost impossible for the stuff we like to do, where it's say something on Sunday like Greg just did, and then everyone has a week to play it. But you might put out a video that says, "Hey, join my Zaccaria Pinball tournament," but if someone doesn't watch the video till the next day, the tournament's over. So it's too short. And I've talked to some of my contacts that I have at Zaccaria and said, "Hey, what's going on with that?" And they're looking into it. And I've also had people ask me about Nintendo Switch. Has not been updated for Zaccaria for a long time, and other consoles. And I even asked about the Quest having a standalone VR, and they said once they get through this, going to their 1.0 release, then they're going to start, and iron out the bugs, because there are going to be a little bugs here and there. When they get all that ironed out, then they're going to start looking at consoles. And I think the Switch is going to be one of the first ones, because they already have Zaccaria on the Switch, but it's old. So, yeah, and it costs coins to host a tournament. That's true. You win coins, but it costs you coins to host a tournament. And I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work out in the long run, but they got some stuff. But they are listening to people. That's what I like. And on the Discord for the beta test, it's closed now. The beta is all closed and all that stuff, but they still listen in there. And I can go into the beta right now and send a message to Zaccaria, and they'll respond and say, "Oh yeah, this is what we're doing." So they are still listening to people that, let's see, Greg's sharing some stuff again here.
Well, you don't have to put the whole thing up. I thought you'd put it off the side. I was just going to let people see that haven't see the new front end for, or whatever you want to call it, for Zaccaria. Yeah,
they redid the whole UI. If you're familiar with the old UI, it was kind of, it had the text bar across the top to choose the different types of tables, whether it was the retro, the solid state, EMs, and all that. Now it's going down the side. They got graphics for that. The tables graphics are all redone in each segment. And I think not only do they have that Platinum Pack that Greg and I have, Platinum Pack is awesome. If you buy it, you only have to pay for what you don't have. When I bought into it, I had a lot of tables, but it cost me $22 because of the tables I didn't have. But now, whenever they release a new deluxe table, it cost me $2.
But you got to remember to buy the Platinum Pack again.
Yeah, you don't buy the table, you buy the Platinum Pack again. You're basically renewing your Platinum Pack every time.
It'll only charge you for one table, but you'll get all of them, or whatever you're short.
Yeah,
I paid like $15 when I did it, because I obviously had more tables than Bart did, and it adjusted for it. So they're not screwing you. It's a great deal.
Yeah. Now, Ed, have you ever messed with the multiplayer in Zaccaria Pinball?
Not a bit, but I got comments about Zaccaria Pinball. Wait, I have not messed with the multiplayer. No.
The multiplayer, Greg and I have played it a couple of times, and what we'll do, I'll fire it up on my cabinet. Greg fires it up on his cabinet, and then we'll call each other either on the phone or through Discord or some kind of voice chat. When he's playing on my screen, he pushes his flipper button. I see the flippers go. You're watching the other guy play.
See, that's huge.
When you're talking to each other on the phone and watching them play, it's almost like you're standing in the arcade watching him play his turn.
Love that.
And then he's watching me play my turn. And you can talk smack and you can do all that stuff you normally do. And it is so awesome. You can play 4-player games, 4 different people. And like if the 3 of us were playing, when it's your turn, Greg and I are watching you on our screen play.
That's good.
And it is awesome.
Right,
see that?
Right here, I've got a room set up, and I can invite. Now, Bart's not online, but Chairman.
Yeah, I just loaded it up while we were chatting here.
Well, I'll tell you what. I just invited you.
Do I have to have the table?
God, I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think it lets you play stuff that.
Okay, I'll quit.
Do shooting the rapids. Do shooting the rapids. if you don't mind.
Okay, multiplayer, create lobby.
Electromechanical.
Let's see. Where do I? Okay, change table.
Or solid state. Sorry,
Oh,
solid
no,
state
right
shooting the
there.
rapids.
Solid state. Okay. Solid state.
While you
Shooting the
guys are setting that up, I'm going to answer Java's thing right here real quick.
Okay.
He can't get the VR working in the seated position. I had that same problem, Java, and what I had to do was just mouse over to my what do you call it on the bottom of your freaking window screen where all your icons are.
Where do I get the notice, Greg?
You did?
I can't think what that's called. Anyway, I had to go down there and click on the Zaccaria button again to bring the focus to Zaccaria, and then it worked. It's a pain in the butt because you got to look underneath your headset, but I did get mine working.
Did you get it, Ed?
I did.
Okay.
And I said accept it, but nothing's happening yet. You accepted an invitation to play. Okay.
Clear said multiplayer isn't working very well right now. I haven't tried it since this latest update.
Well, I'm sitting here waiting.
Oh, okay. I had to go to the multiplayer tab. I'm ready. Boom.
Okay, so I hit start, I guess.
Establishing connection. There it is. There it is.
There it is.
Look at this. This is amazing. During your show, no less. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm up. Here we go.
Okay.
See, now we're watching Greg's screen.
It's a little laggy at my end. Just a little bit.
You're watching my screen because I'm the one on the stream, but actually Ed's playing now. I'm sitting here doing nothing. Doing nothing.
So we're watching Ed play on Greg's screen.
But Ed can see too as well. You know, I should have known better than. What did I let him pick the table for? This is crazy.
This is one of my favorites.
It is a cool table.
Clear said there's issues with player 2 getting stuck. So we'll see what happens when Ed drains and it gets to Greg's turn.
Whoa, I almost drained.
And it's laggy here, what we're seeing on the stream, because Greg's doing it live, Andy's broadcasting live here, and all that stuff. So
exactly, it's not surprising. Okay, I died there.
What we're seeing on the live stream that you guys are watching is not indicative of what either Ed or Greg are seeing on their computer screens.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, it's my turn. I guess I hit.
I just hit enter. Yeah, I just hit enter on mine. Oh, it tells me I have to wait for you to finish your turn.
Well, see, it's not I'm stuck. Let me try something else here. Let me try my keyboard. Okay, my controller is not working. It was working before I tried playing. I'll have to use the keyboard. That's no problem. Let's see. What are the flippers? There they are. Okay. Now I have to use it won't let me use.
Okay, now I'm seeing it. Go. Yeah, I'm watching you. Cool.
But that's weird. It won't let me use my. Damn it! It won't let me use the Xbox controller. Blocked it out.
Yeah, it's really, really laggy here now. Because Greg's computer was busy. Yeah, see, I told you.
Well, at least the keyboard's easy to use, but that's strange that because I was playing a game on it just when I first set it up, the single player, and the controller was working.
Yeah. I'm curious, Java, what other things do you not like with what they did with the stuff besides the problem you're having with the VR?
I had an extra ball. Cool. So I get to go again on my extra ball automatically. Cool. All right.
Oh, you're playing stuff?
Yeah, because I got that special on the left there. Knock all the targets down and then hit that red light that pops up.
I wondered because I was hitting the button and I was hitting buttons and I said, well, it's
well, you know, Greg, maybe you should have watched my tutorial on this table.
I should have.
All right, I'm dead here.
Yeah.
Now you're up.
Okay, now.
I'll tell you one thing I love with Zaccaria as a cabinet player is there were 5 new tables that came out on Thursday, the 1 deluxe table plus the 4-pack. And there was no having to download a backglass, try to find the image, create a backglass.
Oh my gosh, right?
You put this thing in cabinet mode, you download the table, and the backglass is there. It just
and it's at the right place. Everything's on the right
everything
place.
just
Wow.
and if you have that VR pack, even though Jabba said he's having trouble with in the seated position, it just works. You buy the pack. It's a one-time fee. It's $15 normally. I think it's still $15. I'm not sure.
Dave.
But every table you have is VR enabled.
Oh, fantastic! Nice.
And it just works, you know. But yeah, try that, Jabba. Look underneath your headset and mouse over onto the taskbar and click on the icon for your Zaccaria Pinball, and that refocused it in my headset, and I was able to play in seated mode. Because I found out even standing here, I start the game in seated mode, and it puts me way outside of the building, and then I just recenter. And when I recenter, it puts me right at the table.
Good ball.
Yeah, I got to ask Ed real quick. Ed, what is the nudge button on the keyboard?
Control.
Okay, control.
Yep.
Okay.
And spacebar too. Spacebar for straight up and down.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But
see, I really like that, Bart, what you just described about Zaccaria and all those different things. Love that.
Yeah.
It just works.
Yeah.
But if you guys can see my screen right now, I mean, this particular screen I'm using in the office is not a 4K. It's, I don't know, like 1080 or whatever. But, I mean, it just looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, it's a great table. It's a good looking table, too.
Yeah.
So I love all the different options in Zaccaria, however it's pronounced, compared to even Pinball Effects. The options on this are just endless.
Oh, yeah. As
The
far as
graphic options and cameras and all that, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can put dirt on the freaking glass.
Yeah.
It's like, I never do, but you can. Yeah, let's see. You can't see who's hosting the tournaments. That is true. I thought they were going to fix that, though. I was talking with Mart over there, and I think he said they were going to work that in, and you can't filter the scores for your friends. Yeah. Now, Jabba, was that not on there a couple of during the beta testing that you could see your friends' scores? Because now I notice they're gone.
Greg, are you still up?
I finished. And I had the scores up. Sorry, I thought everybody saw them. You won.
Okay.
You doubled. You had 400,000. I had 200,000.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
That's great.
distance in VR. I always just get to a position in VR. I'll stand at the table, and then I do the recenter thing through push the left Oculus button, and it brings up a menu, and then I tell it to recenter, and then I'll move accordingly, and I get it to where these buttons feel like where I'm in VR. Sometimes I have to duck a little or whatever, or lean back, but boy, once you get it dialed in, it's pretty good. It's neat playing in VR standing at your cabinet so you can feel the cabinet and you're seeing the table where your cabinet is sitting. Oh yeah, you've asked them about that, the scoreboards. I haven't talked to Mark directly. I'll see what he says, but yeah, I don't know what happened to them. I thought they had that at one point.
I'm going to back out of here, Ed.
Yep.
You wanted.
Good game.
Okay, I'm going to pull down the screen share. Yeah, they are still working on some stuff, you know, as they're going, but they've made so many strides in 2025 from where they were in January to where they are now. Besides, you know, just the number of tables they've released this year is pretty crazy, and I'm really digging Zaccaria, and like I said, just the convenience. If you have a cabinet,
yeah,
just buy the table, and then I turn it on and tell it to play, and it works in cabinet mode.
Fantastic. I have not loaded that on the one in the Uptown Lounge or the Digital Victory Lounge, you know, so I'm gonna have to try that. I have Pinball Effects in there, but not Zaccaria. I've always just done it on my PC here. I'll give that a shot. I really think it's cool the way we can play online together live.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
That's fine.
Let's show our viewers here. I notice I don't have Devil Riders on my system now. It's $4.99. Okay, but I'm going to back out of this. How do I do this? Now I messed up. Okay, now where do I go to find the Platinum Pack? Not Primal Carnage Pinball. I do not have either. So,
yeah, that one is not part of the Platinum Pack.
I'm sure you meant to say that.
Yeah, can you buy the packs inside the game? I don't know. I always buy them from Steam directly.
I get offered in the game all the time. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can't buy pack.
Yeah, I always buy them directly from Steam. And I think they said that they're also adding packs for just if say you only like the deluxe tables. I think they're adding packs that you can just buy all the deluxe tables.
So what do you think of the deluxe tables, Bart?
I like them. All right, Jabba's got a cruise. Thanks for stopping in. I know it's early in the morning there for you. So thanks for stopping by. Get you some sleep, and we'll talk at you later.
Bye, Jabba.
The deluxe tables. I was like, what the heck? What was I saying?
Yeah.
Some of them, I think some of the earlier ones, I was not as big a fan of. When you got 72 flippers everywhere. But some of them, like the Spooky Deluxe, I like that one.
Getting a little better. They're getting a little better. That Supersonic, did you get Supersonic?
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of Top Gun quite a bit. I was really excited about that. I got that on the Legends 4K. And, man, I wanted to like it so bad. But it's a really, really tough game. And what we were talking about difficulty, it's not fun because I could not get a multi-ball. I'm a fairly proficient player, and I put an hour or two into it, and I could never get a multi-ball. And I'm like, well, I'm not playing this anymore. So, I mean, it's brutal.
Yeah. One of the things, most of the deluxe tables, they do have that center pin, the post in the middle. So that saves some, if you can have the patience
I like
and
that.
let it use it.
Yeah, you have to have the patience, exactly. It's easy to screw up and try and hit it, and you open that big gap. Yeah, you open the gap and lose it. But yeah, I really like the Spooky Deluxe, and I like probably the last 4 or 5 tables that they released. I've enjoyed a lot in the deluxe, but my favorite genre is the remakes. That's where I spend most of my time. I like the remakes. Yeah. Amen.
But yeah. Now the Spooky Deluxe, I don't know if you've played that one before or since they redid the artwork.
No, I just remember the original version. It was on my HD. I've not even played it on the 4K at all. Yeah,
they redid the they're giving Elvira a run for their money with the monsters on the Spooky Deluxe table. It's a little distracting when your ball's going towards the flippers and you're looking 4 inches above the flippers.
Sure.
Hey Bart, bring up my screen again. You can see now. I hit platinum. I went to the light. Bart was right. I went to the Platinum Pack. It includes 101 items. It shows all of these. But my final payment is for $2 because now take me down, Bart, because I'm going to go ahead and pay for that. I don't want you to see my PayPal information.
Oh, I already have that. I'll be selling that off in the Discord later. Greg's PayPal information.
Bart's dark web.
Yeah. But believe me, guys, look at that, $2. Now you're right. That one table was sold separately.
Yeah, it was
that is a heck of a deal.
It was $4.99, but you get that big discount by adding it back to the Platinum Pack. Which, Derek was kind enough to tell me after they released like the 7th table this year. Derek was like, "Hey, you should just get that Platinum Pack, and then you get them all the new ones." I'm like, "Oh, Thanks for the late info. Let me know when you're ready for that to come back up, Greg. But
Yeah, I'm already done. Yeah.
I did like that Star God Deluxe. That was pretty good. And I haven't tried Magic Castle yet.
oh, okay.
You see, I've already forgot what table it was that I was trying to add, but they're all here now except for
Yeah, the newest one was the Devil Riders Deluxe.
Devil Riders Deluxe.
Yeah.
There's Devil Riders Deluxe. I'll click on that, and it says it's already in your Steam library. So there it is.
$2. If you do the platinum pack.
Right. So that you beat that. I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But like I said, if it's a table that's not in their normal lineup, it won't be part of that. So that what do you call it?
Right.
Carnal knowledge.
I can't believe I said that. Yeah.
If that's not part of their original thing, like the postal tables, those 4-packs are separate. And this is a 4-pack. It costs $10, but even that, 4 tables for $10, you're paying $2.50 a table. If you're at the arcade, that's 2 games, and you're almost even. You know, if you play each table one time, you've already, used half of that. So.
Player Black mentioned that the problem with a lot of the remake and deluxe tables is the point balance, and you could just hit combos all day for points. And for some reason, that triggered way back in the day at a pizza parlor. My buddies and I, teenagers, came across this game called Donkey Kong, and I didn't understand about finishing levels, and I just sat down at the bottom, jumping barrels over and over again, and they were getting pissed off, going, "What are we doing here?" So I did it for like 10 minutes. I was earning points. I thought that was the idea. What do I know?
Well, of course, on Donkey Kong now, if you go up to the rivets level and go up next to Kong and jump and push away, you get 100 points every time. Just jump nothing.
What? I didn't know.
You didn't know that? Oh,
I didn't.
Somewhere I have a tutorial video for Donkey Kong that I did like 3 years ago, so that would be embarrassing to watch. But I show that little tip in there. Yeah, you go up, especially if you can get all the fireballs trapped on the one side. So you have a lot of time. You go stand next to Kong. I'm always on the right side. You just jump, and while you're in the air, push away from Kong. Jump, push, and you get 100 points every time.
And you won't go off the edge?
No, because you push to the side while you're in the air. So you're just jumping straight up and down.
Yeah. Okay.
And you'll get 100 points, and I just do that all the way until the timer runs out or till a fireball gets close, and then I jump over the last rivet. I save that top rivet for last, and you can just
awesome.
Yeah, you can get tons of points that way. But it's a little hack that you can do on that level.
Love it.
So I'm back on their store again real quick, and I brought up this 50 Shades of Carnal Knowledge. No. Zaccaria Primal Carnage Pinball Table Pack. Now it says it's $9.99. Is that for?
You get four tables. You get the retro, the solid state, the remake, and the deluxe for $10.
Okay, so that's for the pack, and
I can't play the retros though. Those are just a total waste in my opinion. Those are just
actually. I thought the retro on this one was not horrible. A lot of them are pretty bad.
Yeah.
And almost unplayable. You look at the pack for all the retro, you get 40 tables for $5, and you're still like, I don't know though. Was it worth the $5? That one actually, I don't know. Check out my video, Ed. I did a video on the pack on Thursday. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but if you watch that section, I only played one game of each table, and it was my first playthrough, so I sucked at all of them, except for the retro. I had a pretty good game on the retro, but it wasn't, or not the retro, the remake. I had a pretty good game on the remake, but the retro, it's not horrible. It's still not a great table, but I look at it. I paid like $3 a piece for the remake and the deluxe, and then the retro was just kind of thrown in there for free. You know, $3 each for the other free tables, and then you got a free, or whatever.
I like a lot of the originals. Shooting the Rapids, of course, is fantastic. I absolutely love it. Woods Queen is actually very fun. I got a pretty good score on that one. It's good.
Yeah, the old solid states and the EMs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was just shocked. I don't know. Did you see Poe went to that big old arcade place in Ohio, and they had a whole row of Zaccaria tables, the real tables. And it's, he's going through, and he knows how much I like the spooky tables. He's like, here's a spooky, the real table right here. I'm like, man, I got to drive up to Ohio. Because I don't know if you're familiar, Ed, with the whole history of the off-grid arcade.
Sure.
That's where I started, was
really
playing spooky. I started in October, and I was playing horror-themed pinball tables. And that's what the off-grid arcade channel was back then. I started with that, and spooky was one of the first tables I played on my channel ever. And it has a spot in my heart. I
got to go back and look at your old videos.
Yeah, they have enough. Yeah, they're bad.
Do that with mine. They're
so
bad.
Are my new tables. Just to be fair, I'm consistent. My new videos suck too. So there's that. But there's a different horror Zaccaria table that I saw on Poe's video when he went by it, and it's not on the digital versions. I got to ask them if they have any plans of putting that one out, because I'm not sure it's not just called horror, but I'm like, where's that one? I want horror themed pinball, but the physical table was right there that you could play. But they had a whole row of Zaccaria pinball.
That's
tables.
awesome. Those are hard. I don't know if I've seen them in the live in public, so that's cool.
Yeah, I've never seen one in the wild. So yeah, deluxe tables.
Papala is another great one.
Yeah. But that what else was I going to say then? I just completely lost it because I saw his thing about the deluxe table should have wizard modes and stuff. I agree. Yeah, but that's pretty cool. I would have gone up there when Poe was at that thing, but he was like, "No, I don't want you coming up here," and I was like, "Oh, all right, that's fine." But so I'll go someday. Ed, me and you'll go up there, play a bunch of Zaccaria. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Because you had said earlier, Zaccaria. Yeah. I always figure they're an Italian place, company, right? So I always think, Mamma Mia, Zaccaria. That's how I remember. I think it is. Right.
Yeah.
I think it is Zaccaria, but I'm not 100% sure. But they've never commented and say, hey, on your videos, you're saying our name wrong. Right. but that's how I remember it.
And you're in tight with them, too. You're in tight with them, so they let you know if you were wrong. Okay, so Zaccaria, it is.
Yeah. Let's see. He played a real Magic Castle. It was okay. Yeah, I mean, and not everybody likes solid state tables, and like Greg calls them the ding ding tables. A lot of people don't like that style, which
that's true.
That's one of those things that always cracks me up when people talk about modern pinball tables and digital recreations, and they'll say the physics, they feel all floaty and all that because they're expecting something that's going Mach 6 all the time. Yeah. It's like, have you ever played a table from like the 50s and stuff where the ball will bounce and roll halfway up the dang table and come back down, depending on the angle of that play field.
Exactly.
They'll feel floaty in real life. I owned that Joker's table, and I also owned Stern's Pinball. It was just called Pinball, which was an old ding-ding table. Totally different feel. If you played the one, that was made in the 80s and then played the one that was made in the, it was
totally different.
Mine was EM, actually. They did release that table as a solid state also, but mine was an EM version of it. It felt floaty compared to the other one. And then if you got off my Jokers and jumped on a Attack from Mars or for one of the modern tables, you'd be like, God, that Joker's was slow.
Well, anyway, it's just a matter of taste anyway.
Yeah. So. Oh, I gotta show this. This is my latest pickup. I don't have a clock in my arcade room.
Oh, where'd you get that?
I got it off of Temu for like $5.
That's slick, dude.
That is cool.
I love that.
Yeah. Wait. Let me make it bigger here, so everybody can enjoy.
Yes.
And the best part is it's hiding my entire face. So our ratings
And the
just
time
went
is
up.
accurate.
And the time is accurate. It was like $5.
Double dip.
I think the shipping was like $3, so it was almost as much for the shipping as for the.
I like that a lot.
Go to Timo and just do a search for arcade clocks.
Yeah.
And they'll have all different styles and stuff. Some will have Pac-Man backgrounds and all that. And I saw that pinball one. I'm like, yeah.
I did that.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get the chat back up before Greg yells at me.
Yeah, you're fine. I was just checking to see if I got my purchases or not, because I went ahead and bought that dinosaur one.
Oh, did you buy it?
Primal Carnage.
Primal Knowledge. We should probably say the right title eventually, right?
Don't get old, man.
Now, those are tables that they had back in the day, right? They were that Primal Rage, was it called?
Yeah.
Originally.
That was a video game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, but someone had said in Discord that they used to be on the At Games products or something. Some Primal three of the 4 tables were available before, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm asking as much as I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought they were cool. Very growly sound effects, and like I said, I had a crazy game for the first time I ever played the remake. I had a pretty crazy game. I thought I played. I think 3/4 of the video I did. Like I said, I played one of each table. I think 3/4 of it was the remake game, because I had a pretty good game on there. But I think that one has a ton of ramps. You're just ramp. The wireframe ramps.
Typical deluxe, yeah, in that regard, yeah.
Yeah, it was, but it's neat. But yeah, check that out, Ed. Check out just the beginning if you want to see that.
Oh, for sure,
See what you think of the look of that. Or Greg's pulling it up. We might see it here, but we are getting close to that hour and a half time. We had said beforehand we kind of got to get off by 7:30, which is what 5:30 your time, Ed.
Correct.
Yeah, so we're coming up to that quickly, and I'm kind of got to go too because I still have the air conditioner on and the sun's down, so I'm eating battery right now.
Ooh, that's not good.
So anyway, I think it's kind of. Was there anything else we needed to say about any of this stuff? Anything we missed that you can think of?
I did want to say that I miss you guys. And this is fun. I appreciate you inviting me. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, almost every month when we were doing our show, I would say, "Hey, we should have Ed on," and Poe would be like, "Fuck that guy," and I think Poe's still in the chat. So, but
not cool,
yeah,
Poe.
Yeah, we do miss getting together. It's good to see you again, Ed. It's always good to see your videos. I'm looking forward to a video on Elvira because I still don't know all the rules, but I'm getting there. I figured out how to make the little guys dance at the top. You hit the drop targets, and then you get it up that barbecue hole, and then you can get those guys dancing. I figured that one out. And I do like on Party Monsters that the lock is automatically lit when you start the game. And if you get that shot,
I thought I did something wrong. I shot it up there, and it was like ball one locked. I'm like, how did I start that? Cool.
Yeah, yep. I was playing in VR yesterday, and I was just trying to get in VR, there's an award for that. You can level up on multi-balls. First 2 flips, I launched the ball. It went down that right side, instantly locked the ball. I launched my second ball. It went down the side, 1 flip, locked the second ball, finished the game, never got a multi-ball. I could not lock the third ball the whole rest of the game. I literally locked 2 balls and 2 flips.
Flipping rookie.
Oh, I was so frustrated.
We've all done it.
Yeah, it's good. And then, of course, and I know, Ed, you like, you'll laugh at yourself sometimes. You get a multi-ball out, and then you lose all the balls instantly.
Everyone, hang on, guys. I got a Venmo post out some cash here. Hold on.
Yeah, I had one of those. I got the 3-ball multi. I think it was on Scared Stiff. I got the coffin multi-ball.
Uh-huh.
I hit the balls like once or twice, and then 2 out the out lane and 1 down the center, almost simultaneously. I'm like, nah.
It's very frustrating. 3-ball multi-ball is the most common version in all tables, as you know.
Yeah.
When I lose one, it's almost a relief. It's so much easier to manage when it's just 2 because I can catch one and then kind of, take my time and try and work them that way. But, yeah, 3 at once is tough, man.
Yeah,
and you get Apollo 13. That's just
right. Yeah, and then in Party Monsters, I did that, the 1 ball, and then I caught both of the balls on the 2 flippers.
Yeah.
And then, because to get the bonus, you got to get both ramps, right?
Sure.
So, whoop, got the bonus. I'm like, see, that's so simple when you can catch both balls and take your time. But, yeah,
awesome.
Get 3 going, and you're just – I always feel like I'm just trying to survive. It's just,
exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then if you get to the Scared Stiffometer all the way to the top, then you get – that's like a 5-ball, isn't it? That's
I don't remember. It's been so long.
I did it yesterday. Dang it. I wish you were on the VR. I'd be ahead of you right now. For today, I would be ahead of you. But
dang it.
that's like total chaos. You 5 balls. I don't know what the heck's happening.
All you're trying to do is stay alive. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm focused in a little square where the flippers are. Just hit. But anyway.
I gotta ask Ed. I gotta ask Ed real quick. You've been playing on a keyboard, and I said it was working on my controller, but it hasn't. I went back to check it out, but I figured it out. When you're playing on Steam, you have to tell it to use Steam's auto controller.
Oh.
There's a place in Steam's main menu. If you click on Zaccaria Pinball, then you go over, there's a little icon over there that shows a controller. You click on it, it says this game is capable of working with your Xbox controller. And usually you don't have to click that. So maybe that's something I might write him on that Discord, because it's not working. So I had to go in and tell it to use Steam's virtual controller. It's working. Okay, good to know. I've never used anything but keyboard when I play here. Yeah, I have a Xbox controller that I use for my emulation stuff, for arcade stuff, but I've never tried it for pinball. I'll tell you what, I got that Primal Carnage up and running, and man,
I love the pause.
Anyway, it's a pretty cool table, pretty good looking. So, and you got 4 tables with it.
Yeah, it's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. $250 a table, even if you only play the retro a couple of times, it's worth it for the rest of the pack. We're not all big daddy warbucks like you, Bart. You throw $10 in the street like it's nothing. I know that. So some of us are not quite that level. Yeah, shoot. I don't know how much retro stuff you play, but Atari just announced they're going to release that Intellivision thing, the Sprint, and I immediately texted Poe and said, "Yep, time for me to start a GoFundMe." The thing, he's like, "Oh, you're going to buy one?" I was like, "I dropped $50 on pinball. I'm broke for the next month. I can't." I love retro gaming, but to be honest with you, it's got to be past that level, like Sega Master System or regular Nintendo on up. The stuff before that, the Atari 2600 and Intellivision, those just can't hold my attention at all. The nostalgia is so much greater than the experience when I go back and try and play them. Yeah. I just have a soft spot for Intellivision. I bought one with my own money in the early 80s, a paper route. I don't know how many thousands of newspapers I had to throw to get that thing, because it was several $100s. Oh, yeah, I had a paper route too. Love it. Yeah, and paid for it with the paper route money, and just fell in love with it. I ended up giving my Intellivision to a buddy of mine in the Navy, because I had gone to the NES by that point, and he didn't have a system, and I let him borrow it, and I got out of the Navy, and I just never got it back from him. And now I'm like, what was I thinking? I remember that disc trying to play on that. My buddy had one, and I was impressed at the time. The level that was incredible. The football game? Are you kidding me? Oh, right, man, it blew me away. But yeah, new Intellivision and ColecoVision homebrew games. Yeah, see, they got a lot of homebrews that are a lot you know,
Interesting.
they're doing some crazy stuff, but you know, I so look for my GoFundMe for the Intellivision. I'll be looking.
Will do.
Looking for that, but all right, we are well past. We are 5 minutes past. We are 6 minutes late starting, so we're right on schedule to end this at the hour and a half mark. So,
Right.
Well,
yeah.
Can I just say a couple things? Don't forget, I got a tournament going for in Pinball FX for which one was it?
Party Monster.
Party Monster. Yeah, G Parker's the password. So jump in there and
Party Carnage.
Party Carnage, yeah. Party Carnage. Yeah, I'm telling you what. And I haven't even. I've been drinking water with Mio grape drink in it. So that's all I've had.
Well, who we kidding? Everybody here has had thoughts about carnal knowledge with Elvira, so it's still relevant. It's still relevant.
Ed, good to see you. Bart, good to see you. Let's keep in touch and
Good to see you guys in the chat.
Yeah. Keep an eye on that Discord because we're not doing shows very often, so sometimes we'll throw just tournaments up in the Discord. The next show with all four of us guys is going to be on the 2nd of November, I think it is, which is the first Sunday of November. Yeah, the 2nd. So look for that. Mr. Postile will be back and Mike's Gaming Road Warrior. So I know Poe is a detractor, but Mike will be there, so that balances it all out. You get 3 chuckleheads and Mike on the show. So look for that. And like Greg said, Ed, it's always good to see you. Keep an eye out for Ed's. He's back. He's easing into it, but he's back. He's released a couple of videos already. It's good to see you. I love seeing that first one. I saw you come back. I was all excited. I'm texting the guys. Ed's back. He put out a video. So no, I'm serious. So check out Ed's channel, Digital Victory. He's back putting out some videos. And it's always good stuff. If you want to learn how to play, watch Ed's stuff. If you want to learn how to play bad, watch me or Greg. That will make you feel better about your own game. Ed will teach you how to improve your game. So I think that's it. You guys, anything you needed to say, Ed, before I click out of here?
Nope. Good to see you all. All you in the chat too.
All right. We are out. So we don't even have an outro either. So this is our big outro. Later.